Hi, I'm Richard with the Data Success Team. Welcome back to Dataedo Bootcamp. In this video, we're going to talk about creating a repository, which is the database on your server that is going to hold the metadata that's going to create your data catalog. You may remember that when we finished the Dataedo desktop installation video, we ended with a screen looking like this that was prompting us to open Dataedo desktop. We're going to go ahead and do that now. When you log into Dataedo Desktop, it's going to prompt you to connect to a repository. Since we don't have a repository, there is nothing to connect to. We need to hit the New Repository button to create our first repository. On this screen, you're prompted to supply the connection information needed to locate that repository. Again, we don't have a repository, so we're going to say where we want it to create the repository. So we enter the name of the server, and then we choose the port number. We can change this default if we need to. Next, we're going to choose the authentication type, or how we're going to log in to that server. And we have several options here. In my case, SQL Server authentication is the appropriate choice. So I select that, and now I enter my username and password. And we now have the option to save the password or not. I recommend that you do not. Now down here on database, it's going to ask you the name of the database on that server where the repository will be held. This defaults to the word Dataedo, and that is fine for your first repository, though you can change it if you want. If there's ever a need to create another repository, you will definitely have to change this so you don't have a conflict. And then we're going to hit create. But before I do, I want to point out this function that you can install SQL Server if it's not already there. Mine is already there, so I don't have to do that. But if you did, you could use that, come back to this screen, and continue. But I will hit create, and then it will create that repository on that server. It is now adding the tables into that database on that server location, all of the tables needed to hold the metadata necessary for Dataedo to create your data catalog. And here we have that created. As you can see, it says it was successful, and we're going to connect. It is connecting to the repository. As you can see here, the name of the database is Dataedo, and it gives us the name of the server. It remembered my logon name, but I still need to enter my password. And I connect. And here we are connected. You can see over here on the left, again, the name of the repository, the name of the database, and the name of the server. Notice that there's nothing inside of that yet because we have not created connections to our data sources. So we'll do that in the next video, and I'll see you there.